Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I would like to talk a little bit about how I changed my appearance using the law of attraction, which I know sounds a little bit crazy, but probably a year ago, I created a list of things that I really wanted and things that I wanted to attract into my life. And one of those things was to know what to do with my hair. And those of you who have naturally wavy, curly, frizzy hair probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, Another thing on that list was to have a successful YouTube channel. But I created this list. There are many other things on it that I hope to manifest into my life. Um, but I created this list and I decided that I was going to work on manifesting those things into my life and being on the same vibration as the things that I wanted to attract. And that is the key to the law of attraction is being on the same emotional vibration as what you want to attract. Like you can't attract more money and abundance into your life if you are focused on lack. So basically, by focusing on positive things and being more in a state of what they call flow and non resistance, is how you attract more abundance and positivity into your life. Um, I was thinking about the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and he died in like 1970. And he wrote this book, I think, like in the 40s. I couldn't find the original published date in here, but he interviewed some really famous men of that time. Some of the men that he interviewed were Thomas Edison, Alexander Graham Bell, Henry Ford, George Eastman, John D. Rockefeller. Um, Andrew Carnegie was the one that hired him to write this book, I believe. He worked for him. But the one thing that he found that all of these men, all of these wealthy men of that time, what did they have in common? Is they all believed in the law of attraction. They may not have called it the law of attraction, but that is the basic philosophy behind how they attracted all of the wealth into their lives. um, by focusing on gratitude and abundance instead of focusing on negativity and lack, they attracted wealth into their lives. And you can attract really anything into your life if you put yourself on the same vibration as what you want to attract. Now, you can't always be in that same vibration. Like, you know, stuff happens in life and you go through, grief sometimes, or, maybe you lost your job. So I'm not saying that you can't always be positive. But if you choose to the majority of the time focus on the positive and focus on gratitude and what you are thankful for, then you will attract what you want into your life. And I think it's really important to, like, part of the reason that I made the list that I made was because sometimes I felt like I wasn't really clear about what I wanted in my life. Um, Like, for instance, at that time, I really wanted an apartment in New York City. That's something that I have wanted for years. But I also had this part of me that's like, I don't want to leave my grandson Miller, who lives here. So I've never been really clear about how to attract that into my life and be, really firm about what I want. So hopefully I will eventually figure that out. I think the ideal thing would be for me to have a place here and have a place there. But financially, that's a stretch. So we'll see how that goes. Um, but like I said, you need to be clear about what you want, clear about what you want to attract, even if it's simple things like how to do your hair, like and how to dress. You can attract these things into your life if you put yourself on the same vibration or emotional level as those things that you want to attract. Like, look at yourself like you are this radio transmitter and you want to tune yourself to a certain channel, like a channel of more abundance in your life, maybe more wealth in your life. Well, you're not going to tune yourself to that wealth channel by focusing on lack. If you focus on what is already abundant in your life, like maybe um, love, maybe you have a lot of loving people in your life. You know, look at the stars at night, look at the abundant stars at night, look at the air that you breathe, the sun shining, the beautiful nature around you. Look at that abundance and focus on that. Don't focus on the lack of what you want in your life. And that is really the key. And that is the hard part. It's hard to, it's difficult to not focus on what you lack. And I think the best way to get yourself on a higher vibrational level and be closer to that level of what you want to attract is like number one, gratitude, creating a gratitude list every morning. Those of you that are doing the 30-day gratitude challenge, I hope you're doing great with that. And it's just really important to get up in the morning and focus on what you're grateful for. You know, even if you say the same things every day, just focus on what you're grateful for, even if it's small things in your life, like you know the bed you're sleeping in, the cup of coffee, the air that you're breathing. Just focus on those positive things. And like when it comes to your appearance, try to focus on positive things. Like if you have let your hair grow gray, go gray, grow gray. um, you know, maybe focus on how beautiful that gray hair is, or focus on some part of yourself. Maybe you have a great nose, maybe you have a great chin, maybe you know you have really toned arms. Focus on something that is a positive, and you will find that you start viewing yourself and your appearance in a more positive way, and that things will start to flow um, into your existence that will help that. I know that a lot of people will be like, oh, that's not, no, it does happen. Like I noticed, and you know, I wish I could remember her name. I'll try to remember to link her channel below because I subscribe to this channel and I noticed she's a subscriber on my channel and she was the one that helped me with my hair because she had a video about the curly girl method of how to do your hair. She also does a lot of videos on Walmart clothing. And if you're out there, comment because I notice you're a subscriber to my channel. And I want to thank you because using that curly girl method for my hair was a game changer. But that's just an example of I attracted that by focusing on more positive things about my appearance. I started to attract things into my life so that I got better at doing my hair. I got better at dressing. I stopped wearing, you know, clothing that just wasn't wasn't expressing the true me. So number 1, start with take, you know, half an hour to create a list of things that you really want in your life and really think about what you really want and make that list and then put it aside. And for the next 6 months, focus on positive things. Focus on, like, if you want to attract more money, focus on abundance. If you want to attract a better appearance, focus on things about yourself that you like. Anything that you want to attract, try to put yourself in the same vibrational level as what you want to attract. In doing that, you have to lower your resistance to what you want to attract. And the best way to lower your resistance is through gratitude, meditating. I also use tapping, EFT freedom technique. If you have not watched Brad Yates' channel on this, then I encourage you to do so. But by focusing on positive things in your life and not focusing on lack and negativity, then you can attract more abundance. You can attract a better appearance. You can attract more love. You can attract more of anything that you want in your life just by focusing on the positive. I mean, if these men in this book, all of these famous men, I mean, go out and get the book Think and Grow Rich and read it and read about how all of these famous men believed in the law of attraction. So if it was good enough for them, you should at least try it. um, If you would like to learn more about how I completely changed my life using law of attraction, then I have an ebook on Buy Me a Coffee. It's only $12.99, and that $12.99, I'm telling you, it could change your life for $12.99. I've got a link to my Buy Me a Coffee below in the description. You can also go on there and just buy me a coffee. That's pretty much all I have to support my channel. I don't have channel memberships or a Patreon account. So if you would like to support my channel, then do so through Buy Me a Coffee. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Please keep up that gratitude list if you're doing that. And if you're not doing that, start doing it in the morning. Put yourself on that more positive wavelength so that you can attract more into your life, more positive things into your life. So I hope you're having a great weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.